I'm Timeform's flat editor David Johnson, and I've got my 3 best bets for Saturday's action at York and Ascot. I'm going to start by looking at the York Stakes at 240, and the bet there for me is going to be Telecaster. Now, Ella Cami's favourite and actually beat Telecaster at Haydock when they were both making their reappearance, but I think there's solid reasons for why the form's likely to be turned around. Telecaster, he sweated up and was free that day. We've seen him a much more settled horse when he went over to France and won a Group 3 last time by 4 lengths. He's a course and distance winner at York. He won last year's Dante where he beat Too Darn Hot. And obviously on the back of that he was sent off for just 5-1 for the Derby. I don't think we've yet seen the best of him. I think he's a horse still that has genuine Group 1 potential. And I'm hoping that tomorrow is a good stepping stone for him. Also at York, I like Black Lotus in the 205. Now, William Haggas trains the favourite here. She's a lightly raced progressive 3-year-old and will be tough to beat. But you look at the opposition and I'm not sure it's a very strong race. I've got stamina doubts over Dawaween and Earth and Sky. And Golden Hind for David O'Mara looks to lack experience for a race of this nature. So I think Black Lotus is the one that's most interesting and overpriced as the danger. She's on a good mark on her Windsor win from last year. This is a weaker race than the Newmarket Handicap that she made a reappearance in. She did well to finish 5th there, running on quite well in the closing stages. I think a return to this 1.25 miles will suit, and I'm hoping that she's spot on for this, having also won second time out last year. My final bet comes in the King George over at Ascot at 3:35. It's perhaps not the race that we'd all like to see, but that's, I guess, a different argument. With regard to betting the race, I'm just not convinced it's a straight fight between Enable and Japan that the current odds suggest. Anthony Van Dyke, he was beaten a similar distance by Gaiath in the Coronation Cup than what Enable and Japan were in the Eclipse. Enable and Japan may improve, obviously, from that over these conditions, but I think that's heavily factored into their prices. Whereas Anthony Van Dyke, he's coming off a poor run, but one that you can easily excuse in the Hardwick. You look at his very best form, it's on good or firmer, so the softish ground might have been against him there. And also, he sweated up and was a little bit on edge, which is a little bit uncharacteristic for him. So, at his best, I think he can give the first 2 more of a race than what the prices currently suggest.